So last class we studied about fwrite. There is another type in which you can write into files, that is write lines. Just like read lines, you have write lines. So it writes a string content in a form of a list to a file. Okay, so you open it in the write mode and then you have to write f dot write lines with slash ends. Okay, that is you have to specify the next line characters. Okay, so this is another way of writing into files. Now we are going to see some of the programs to do using Python files. So the first program that we are saying is write a program to read a data from the keyboard and write it to the file called input. Again, read the same data from the input file and display it on the screen. Okay, so let's see how this program is. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ആദ്യം ഫയൽ ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട് റൈറ്റ് മോഡിൽ. അതിനുശേഷം യു ആർ സേയിങ് യു ആർ ടേക്കിംഗ് ദ ഇൻപുട്ട് from the user. So here input, enter the line. Okay, and the input is stored in s and f dot write, that is you're writing this particular s into the file and then you're closing the file. Again, you're opening the file in read mode. So first you opened it with the write mode. Here you're opening it in the read mode. Then what you're doing, put t is equal to f dot read line. Okay, and then you're printing it and f close. So that's it. So you're taking the input from the user, writing it into the file, opening it in read mode, reading it and printing it. So the next program is to write a program in Python to read the contents from the text story.txt line by line and display them onto the screen. So if you want line by line, which function do you use? You use read lines or read line. Okay, you can write read lines or read line. When you're using read lines, it will give you as a list. If you are using read line, then it will be printing each line of the text file. Okay, now another program to copy the content of one file to another. Again, so what you'll do, you'll open the first file in read mode, read all the contents into t, then you open another file in write mode and then write all this content into that particular file. So here you're reading everything into this particular variable t, and that is written into the f1, the file f1, and then you're closing f1 and then you're closing the first file. So you're opening the first file here and closing it here, while you're opening the second file here and closing it here. Okay, this is how you'll copy the content of one text file to another. Now we are going to see a program that reads a file and writes out a new file with the words in a sorted order. So initially you're opening a file hello.txt in write mode. Then you're asking the user to enter some words. Then what you're doing, you're writing it into this particular file and then closing it. Okay. Then you're opening another file, sorry, the same file in read mode, and then opening another file hello1.txt in write mode. Okay, then you're reading all the contents of this particular first file into the variable t, and then we are calling a split on this. So what does a split do? This is a string function which divides the whole line into chunks based on the white spaces. Okay, since there is no parameter given to this particular function, parameter ഒന്നും ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ എങ്ങനെയാണ് അത് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? വൈറ്റ് സ്പേസസ് വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് അത് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു ലൈന് വൈറ്റ് സ്പേസസ് വെച്ച് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്താൽ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് കിട്ടും? വേർഡ്സ് കിട്ടും. ഓക്കെ, ഇനി ആ വേർഡ്സിൽ നമ്മൾ എന്താണ് വിളിക്കുന്നത്? വി ആർ കോളിംഗ് സോർട്ട്. ഓക്കെ, സോ യു ആർ സോർട്ടിംഗ് ദിസ് വേർഡ്സ് and then for each word in this particular list, you're writing it into the new file. Why do I say it is a new file? Because you're using f1. So f1 is associated with hello 1 and f is associated with hello. Okay, so now you're writing each the sorted list into the file hello1.txt and also printing it onto the computer. Then you're closing the second file first and then the first file, that is you're closing the file hello1.txt first and then you're closing hello.txt. Okay, So we'll just see how this works in Python. So now I'm entering some words. Okay, so now you can see a sorted list of all the words that I've given. So you can see here this pineapple. Don't confuse why this pineapple has come before apple. That is because P here, P is in caps, and when you're considering the ASCII values, the capital letters comes before the small letters. So that is the reason why caps gets the uppercase always gets printed before the lower case. So ഇവിടെ ആപ്പിളിന് മുമ്പ് പൈനാപ്പിൾ വരാനുള്ള റീസൺ അതാണ്. എല്ലാം ലോവർ കേസ് ആണെങ്കിൽ പൈനാപ്പിൾ എന്തായാലും എഗ്ഗിനൊക്കെ ശേഷമാണ് വരുന്നത്. സോ ദിസ് ഇസ് ദ സോർട്ടഡ് ലിസ്റ്റ്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഇതൊന്ന് പോയി ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യാം. നമ്മുടെ ഫോൾഡറിൽ ഇത് അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഉണ്ടോ, നമുക്ക് രണ്ട് ഫയൽസ് ക്രിയേറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുണ്ടോ എന്നൊന്ന് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യാം. സോ യു ക്യാൻ സീ ഹിയർ ദർ ഇസ് ടു files that has been created, hello and hello one. So we'll just open it and see if how this is written. So in hello you can see ഞാൻ എങ്ങനെയാണോ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത് ആ ഒരു ഓർഡറിലാണ് ഇതിൽ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഹെലോ വൺ എടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ യു ക്യാൻ സി ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ഇൻ ദ സോർട്ടഡ് ഓർഡർ. Okay, so this actually has created two files and it is in the sorted order. Okay, now another program, write a program to find the sum of all numbers in a file. Okay, so here you're opening your file number.txt in write mode, then you're writing values 1 to 10 into this file. For I in range of 1 to 10, what you're doing, f write string I plus slash n. So when you're writing into file, it should be written as string. Okay, so this is very, very important. That is, whenever you're writing anything into the file, it is written as string into the file. Okay, so here actually what will be written, in this particular file number.txt, it will be written like this, up to 10. Okay, then you're closing that particular file and opening this file again in read mode. Okay, and we are saying s is equal to 0, a variable, you're making s as 0 for line in f. Okay, so the first line is this one. Okay, for line in f, what you're doing, you're calling a strip file. What is strip? Sorry, the strip function. So what does a strip do? This will strip off any white spaces within this line. So you'll get just the number. Okay, so that is the reason why you're calling strip here. And what you're doing, you're converting. Now this is actually a string. Whenever you write and read from a file, it is a string. So you have to convert it into integer. Then what you're doing, you have converted it, and that value has come in this particular variable. Now that is added with s. S is initially 0. So here you have 0 plus 1. Okay, this loop will continue until the end of file. Okay, up to end of line it will go, and the whole, all these numbers will be added, and after the loop you are printing it. Okay, so what you have done, you have opened a file in write mode, then you have written 1 to 10 in this particular file and closed it, then you have opened it in read mode, then you are reading each line and stripping off the white spaces, and then what you're doing, you're converting it into integer and adding it to s, and after the whole loop, that is to the end of the file, what you'll do, you'll print the sum. Okay, we'll just see this. Okay, so I'm going to run this. So I have got the sum as 190. We'll just go and check if it has created all these files. So you can see there is a file number here. I'll just open it and let's see what is written into it. So I have given 1 to 20 in the program, and that is the reason why the numbers, this particular text file has 1 to 19 values. It has been written into this file and taken from this file and added up, and the sum has been displayed on the screen. Okay. So you can see I have given 1 to 20 here. And that is the reason why the text file is so. Okay. So now moving back. Okay. Now we have another program where you have a file named data containing a series of integer numbers. Write a program to read these numbers and then write all odd numbers into a file called odd and all even numbers to a file called even. Also find sum of all even numbers and odd numbers. So this is the program that we are going to do next. Okay. So this is how it starts. Again, you have a file data.txt and it is opened in write mode. Then for I in range of 0 to 10, what you're doing, you're writing this into a file. So you have from 0 to 10, this is written into the file data, then you're closing it, then you're opening it in read mode, then you're opening two other files, even and odd, which is opened in write mode. Then you're giving two variables, even total equal to 0 or total equal to 0. Now what you're doing for x in f, so for each number in f, what you're going to do, you're converting it into integer and taking a modulus of 2. So if it is equal to 0, that means it is an even number. So you're writing it to f1 and then you're adding the even total. For every number in this particular data file, you're taking each number and then you're modulusing it with 2, and if it is equal to 0, then you know that it is an even number. So you're writing that into a even text txt file. Okay. And then you're adding it into even total. Even total is initially 0. You're adding that value into even total. Okay. Else what you're doing, you're writing it into another text file which is odd.txt, and then you're adding the odd total. Okay. And then you're closing both the files, that is even file, then the odd file, then the data file. Now again, now we have written all the values into even and odd. You have calculated the sum. Now we are going to print it out. Okay. So you're opening the even.txt in read mode and then printing. You're writing even numbers are all these numbers. Then you're sorry, this is odd numbers. Okay, printing odd numbers and printing all the content in the odd txt. Then you're also printing the even total and odd total, and then you're closing it. So this is how you will, you're taking a file and taking the values in this file, then you're separating the values into two different files. Also, we are calculating a total for odd numbers and even numbers and then printing it. Okay. Okay, so this is the program that we are going to run. So running this now, you can see it is displaying my even numbers and odd numbers here and the even total and the odd total. We'll just go and check if those files are actually created. So you have a data where you have numbers from 0 to 9. Then you have even file and the odd file. See? So this is how you will run this program. So we have seen how we will write and read into file. Another one is appending to the file. So what is the difference between write and appending to the file is that when you're appending to the file, it will keep whatever data that is already in the file in the file. Okay. ബാക്കിയുള്ള സ്ഥലത്താണ് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക append ചെയ്യുക. Okay. So I'll just try this one. Okay. So I already have a text file called welcome. I'll show you that. I'll just check what is the content that is already there in this file. So you can see, can I get some pickles on that? So this is the data that is already there in this particular text file. Now we'll go and run this append. Let's see what will happen. Okay. So I've run it, no errors. We'll go check. So now you have something like this. Okay, that is appended onto the file. If it was right, what would happen? This whole thing will be replaced and bread will be the only thing that will be there in the text file. Okay.